this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today, in this video, I am going to be joined by Lee Bear, who's spinning out of the painting, and look! The chickens got loose. Someone let Esther into the room. I don't know, maybe she got a little bit chilly. It is still quite cold at the moment. So let's shut the door. And Esther, you can stay in here. You can stay sitting on that old horrible cake if you want. I have no worries about you ruining it. But you cannot stand on the brand new breakfast cake. And oh, I'm not hungry enough. I'm not hungry enough to eat the whole cake. You put down that cake, Lee, as motivation. And I'm going to see if I can get hungry enough to eat the whole cake. I just need to run and jump. There we go. I've done it. Nom, 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 nom. There we go. The whole cake down in one. Do you want to celebrate by having a little dance, Esther? Or are you just going to stand there? Come on, give us a little dance on the cake. You're not going to dance on the cake? Oh, how boring. You can just stand on there then. You can just stand on there. Anyway, Lee, we cannot stay in the room looking at Esther all day. We have things to build today. But before we begin building, I'm going to run into that wall and then I'm going to go and head to the love garden and announce the new person I am adding to it. And that person is Wizzy Jenkins. And I'm not adding him just because he's got one of the best names that I've been sent in. I'm adding him because he sent me these fantastic pictures of these knitted dolls. And you can see that he made one of me. He also made one of Lee Bear, as well as one of Squid Nugget and Duncan and Mittens, and I thought that they were absolutely fantastic, so much detail, and they're really big as well. So I wanted to say thank you very much for sending me the pictures, and welcome to my love garden. Anyway, Lee Bear, let's go and head off to the funland. What we're going to be doing today is continuing building the Switch minigame, and we made some pretty good progress in the last episode, but in this episode I hope to get it completely finished, so me and Lee at the end of the video can have a little game of it just to see how it works and if it is good fun, and hopefully it is going to be good fun. And I'm going to be doing all of that while being joined by, who shall I have with me? Let's have I can't actually decide. Let's have Corey with me. I don't think I've had Corey with me for a while. So Corey is my very curious dog who likes looking at absolutely everything. So Corey can join me in this video. And now what I need to do is go and head over to my funland. And I do need to give you all a little bit of a warning now. In this video, I will be doing a little bit of redstone, but it's okay because this is the cool kind of redstone because it looks slightly complicated, but it's actually really easy. So what you can do, you can try and build this mini game and you can copy exactly what I do, but then when you show your friends, it's going to look like some amazing redstone that's really difficult to work out. But what you're really doing is just placing a whole load of different things in a row, and it should just kind of work by itself, because we're going to be using some hoppers, which I've never used before, and some droppers as well, and some other things along those lines, which I've not even used before. So it's a bit of a learning process for me, and I need to jump out before I bounce back. There we go. I was able to jump out, and if I grab this minecart, I can go and put this and this one away in the chest, so hopefully I won't bang into them again. And oh, looks like we got a cake here. There we go. I can kind of see Corey dancing on the cake there. That's what I wanted Esther to do, but for now let me just go and nom 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 eat a little bit of it up. And come on, Corey, you can come and follow me. So yeah, let's go and head to where I'm building the game, and where we're building it is kind of right back over there next to the lake. And in the last episode we built the framework for it, and we also built the never-ending minecart track. It's basically a minecart track which kind of loops round, and so it will never end. And the idea of the game is that you need to pile up big piles of sand to get up to a lever so you can switch it so it switches to your side. But the other player is going to be doing the exact same thing and trying to knock down your sand with their shovel so they can get up and switch the lever to their side. So it's the battle of switching the switch, which is why it's called Switch the Switch. So I guess it's a very appropriate name, and it's pretty big as well. It's pretty high up over here. So what we need to do in this episode is to try and make it so all of the mechanical side works. And Lee, what are you doing? Are you having a little sit down in this minecart track down here? Yeah, this isn't going to go very far, Lee Bear. This isn't going to go very far, is it? Tell you what, Lee Bear, why don't we go upstairs and you can ride that minecart if you want. That will be a little bit more exciting. And I'm afraid, Corey, you're going to have to stay here for now, only because, yeah, it's going to be a little bit dangerous up there with all of these fast-moving minecarts and big drops and things. So, yeah, it's in Corey's best interest to stay sitting down there. So here we we go. This is what we built in the last episode. So you can see this minecart. Whoa, there goes Lee. There goes. Oh, careful, Lee. Careful. It goes a little bit faster than I remembered. Be careful. Watch out. It's a little bit dangerous. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Oh, don't fall, Lee. Are you okay? You're right. Watch out. It's behind you. It's behind you. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to ride the minecart, but what you can do is push it around like that, and it will be endlessly looping. And then there's a lever down. Let me see if I can do it. Please don't fall off. There we go. There's a lever here that if I switch it, the minecart's going to go in the other direction. So you can see at the moment it goes around there and it goes around the red side. But if I switch it like this, once it gets back to that middle point, it will start, instead of going around the red side, going around the blue side. And so the aim of the game is to have the switch so that it's if you're on the blue side, you want it switched down, so it goes to there. And if you're on the red side, you want it switched up, so it goes to the red side. And so what we need to do now is add in the mechanism for making it count. So let's go and add in a little bit of the floor first, shall we? Because yeah, it's a little bit too dangerous up here for my liking. So let's go and fill in this side here, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to go and make the counting mechanism. And as I said, it's the kind of thing that looks quite complicated and quite cool actually, but it's actually going to be relatively simple for me to build. So if you did want to build this game yourself, all you need to do is do exactly the same as I do. So let me just go and build out this floor a little bit here, so that way it's less likely we're all going to fall off. And let me go and begin building then, shall I? So what we need here is a detector rail. So the detector rail is basically going to be going off every time the minecart goes over it. So that's probably the most important thing. So let me put down a crafting table here, and let me make myself a detector rail. So what do we need to make a detector rail? Well, I need to make myself a stone pressure plate. So let me go and make myself a couple of these, because I know I'm going to need one later on as well. So let me go and make myself a couple detector rails. Whoa! Oh no! I made way too many. I made way too many detector rails, but that doesn't matter. We can still just break this away and put this down here. And the reason we want the detector rail is because this is going to be setting off a dropper. And a dropper is similar to a dispenser, but you don't need a bow to make it. And also if you have something like arrows or snowballs in it, instead of firing them forward, it basically just makes it so they just drop out a little bit. So just because I don't want to waste my bow, I'm going to go and make a dropper instead. So this redstone here that I placed is going to make this dropper fire out some wooden planks, and you'll see why in one moment. But first, let me go and build everything else. Actually, let's put a few wooden planks in for now. And it doesn't have to be planks. It could be other things, but wooden planks are easy because I've got a whole bunch of them. So let's go put some of them in there. And I then need to go and make myself a hopper. Yeah, it is a hopper, isn't it? So yeah, to make a hopper, I need to make myself a chest, and I might as well make two because I am going to be making two this episode. And here we go. This is a hopper, and these basically allow you to put items into things like chests and furnaces and other containers automatically. So instead of having to place it in a chest yourself, it will do it automatically. But we're not putting it into a chest. We are actually putting it into a furnace. So now I need to make a furnace. They should be around here. And once again, I'm going to make two because I'm going to have to do this exactly the same on the other side. So I'm going to go and place down my furnace here, and I want to link up the hopper so it's going to make whatever gets fired out of this dropper go into the furnace. And the way I do that is by crouching. If I crouch down like this and then press the left trigger on the furnace, you'll see that the hopper is kind of linked up to it. You can see that it's kind of pointing to the furnace, which means that if something gets fired out of this furnace, it's going to get dropped into here and then pushed into here. And the reason we're doing this is we want to count how many wooden planks are inside of the furnace. And the way we do that is by using something called a comparator. And that looks a little bit like a redstone repeater, but it is a little bit different. So let me go and make myself, I need to make myself a couple of these. And what else do I need? I need to make a few more redstone torches, and then I can make two of these. So this way I can very easily build the other side afterwards. So you'll see it looks very similar to a repeater, but it is slightly different. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to see how many items are inside of this furnace. And you could do this with a chest as well, but with a furnace it works a little bit better for what I want it to do. And so what it's basically going to do is it's going to send a redstone signal once there is 14 pieces of wooden planks in there. So it will send 2 redstone signals. Sorry, that's how strong this will be. So basically, once the minecart has gone on this dispenser for a certain amount of time on this pressure rail, it will go and fire the planks out of here that will go in the hopper, then into the furnace, and then this will measure, basically how strong the signal is. And does this make sense? I think I'm explaining it really badly. So I think the best way to do this is to just do it, just have it working. So if I go and just put down this redstone lamp for now, basically once a certain amount of once the minecart has gone over this detector rail a certain amount of times, that lamp should light up. Actually, to make it easier, we're just going to put it here for now, so it only needs to go one place. And so what I need to do now is just switch around the lever, so the minecart is going in this direction. So if I go and switch it like that, so now the minecart's going to be going on this side. I also want to block this in here a little bit, just to make sure the wooden planks do actually land in the hopper. And here we go. It should all be working now. So the minecart is going to go over the detector rail, and then it's going to be firing out of the dropper, and it lands in the hopper, which puts it in the furnace, and that has now lit up this redstone lamp. So there we go. It works absolutely perfectly, which is exactly what we wanted. But for now, let's go and switch this back before we lose all of our wooden planks. And now what I need to do is go and do the same on the other side, basically. Actually, Liebe, yeah, you can just copy me, and you can do the same on that side if you like. Let me just throw you some of the things you need. So there's your comparator. There's your furnace. There's 11 detector rails here if you want them. And I don't know what else you need. Oh, your little hopper as well. There's a little hopper down there. So there we go. That should be pretty much everything you need to build the same on that side. And then what I'm going to do is do the display mechanism. So what's going to happen is once the signal's all lit up, it's going to send this redstone along to here, and then send a trail of redstone up to the very top of this area. And then that is going to be that is going to be setting a signal off to all of the redstone lamps we're going to build up the front. And so basically, if your side's lit up, then you know that you have won the game. So let me think about how I want to do this. If I do it about here, actually I can't go up directly above me here because this minecart's in the way. So if I go and do this here, and then I kind of want to make the redstone link up to here, but I only want it to go 2 blocks along. I could go to here and then place this here, and then go and do the redstone torches going up from here. I think this would work okay. So let me go and make myself a few more redstone torches. And the way you make a redstone signal go up is by just piling up redstone torches on top of each other. So if I place one there, and then place one on top of it there, I can then go and jump up here and place another one on the top up here, and then I need to send a signal to the lamps that are going to be up there. But of course, we do need to kind of build in the roof a little bit more. So if I go and build in this roof along here, then that way there's going to be a place for me to be able to send the redstone signal across. And this front bit here, that window, I think I am going to leave it as a window. Originally, I was going to fill it all in to kind of try and cover up the redstone. I'm normally always trying to cover up the redstone, but I think this place looks so cool with the minecarts going all over the place. I actually think it might be quite fun just to leave all of the redstone on display, just so you can see the minecarts whizzing around all over the place. I think that might look pretty awesome. So let me go and jump back here, and let me make sure I just fill in at least enough of the roof to send the redstone signal across. So I guess it can go around here somewhere. So I just need it to go up from that redstone torch. So I guess I can make it go up like this maybe, and then up to like here, and then it can go up to here, and then this should link up with all of the rest of the roof up here. So all I need to do is go and do my big redstone signal all the way along here to the roof, and then I'm going to add a big row of all of these redstone lamps all the way along the front here. So there should be, I think, 9 on either side should be okay, and then I need to go and link up this redstone signal, and I don't need to link it up the whole way. I think I just need to do it to a few of them, and I do have some more redstone on me here, so that doesn't matter if I do some to here, and if I do some along to near the end here as well. This should hopefully light up all of these redstone lamps. So let me just go and fill in the roof a little bit more here. I think I am just about about to run out of blue wool. Oh, that doesn't matter because I think Liebe has some spare on him. So then let me go and start filling in the roof on the red side. So Liebe, if you just kind of copy what I did and have the redstone signal going up. Oh no, he's got an arrow in him. There must have been a googly somewhere around here. And while he's doing that, I'm going to go and start filling in the roof up here on this red side. And once we've done that, that is going to be pretty much this game complete. Oh, actually, something that I do need to do is to do the starting mechanism. Of course, the minecart can't be already whizzing around all over the place because every time it goes over either of the detector rails, it's going to be firing out the wooden plank. So what I need to build now is a starting mechanism so that the first person who pulls the lever is going to be setting the minecart off. off. So once I've done these redstone lamps along here, I'm going to hop downstairs and I'm going to go and add in my starting mechanism. So here we go. That's all that done. And Lee Bear's just going to finish off that roof and do the redstone on that side. I need to carefully jump down here and look at this place. Do you see what I mean about saying that it looks very complicated and technical, but it's actually all relatively simple, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a way for the minecart to drop down. So if I go and place down that there, and if I put a power rail on the top there, and then I think if I put a redstone torch here, basically that means when you switch the lever, it's going to turn that torch on and off, and it's going to send the minecart off. So if I go and find where the minecart is, oh, there we go, it's stopped up here. I think I might have knocked into it earlier. Right, can I jump up to it? There's no big sudden drops down there, is there? Right, can I go and grab it? Ooh, it nearly fell. Can I jump up here? Yep, there's no roof here yet, so I can go and grab this. And so if I go and put this, jumping all over this stuff. It's such a mess here now, isn't it? There we go. If I place this here, this means that the first person to switch that lever is going to set that minecart off. So what I need to do now is go and make a few more planks, just so I can fill up this side here. And then I need to go and, that one's got enough in. I need to go and take all of the planks out of this hopper. And, there's some blue wool in it for some reason. Yeah, I need to take the wood out of this furnace as well. Just to make sure it's fair, and then we should almost be ready to have ourselves a little bit of a test to go. So let's jump back up here and see how Lee Bear's doing with this redstone. Aha! It's looking pretty good. I think I need to do the redstone here instead, just to make sure it all fully lights up. Is this right? Then if this one goes here... Actually, no, I think that one was right just about there. So these should all be lit up just like the other side was. So let's just go and fill in these last few blocks of wool here, and then we can drop down and have ourselves a little bit of a test to go. I can't believe how quickly we got this game done and how simple it was. So literally anyone could do this redstone by just literally copying exactly what I did. But anyway, I have had enough time building. I am ready to play this game. Lee Bear, are you ready to give it a go and test it and see whether this actually works or not? I really hope it does. I really hope it works. It should do. Right, Lee Bear, let's go down. Let me just go whee all the way down here, and let's have ourselves a little bit of a test to go. And ow! That was a mean googly. He shot me right in the face, he did. Right, let's have a little bit of food, and let's get ready for the game. So as I said, what you need to do, and so you need to go and try and pile up the sand to get to the top. So in this chest here, I have a whole load of stacks of sand. So let me go and grab some of these, and also grab my shovel. And Lee Bear, if you want to do the same, make sure you got yourself a shovel and lots of sand, and then we will begin. So let's start the tester game of Switch the Switch in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so I want to try and get to that lever as quick as I can, because the first person to pull it is going to start it going. And oh no, looks like Lee's trying to get rid of my sand, but luckily he wasn't able to knock me off, and I am still going higher and higher. No, I went too high. I can't reach the lever because I went too high. No, Lee has switched it. There we go. I was able to switch it back. I did a good job there of it not being too bad. So what I need to do now is try and destroy all of this sand, and then I can start going back up. It's going to take a while though, because yeah, he did it very high up. I might add a rule that you are allowed to use a torch to get rid of the sand on your side very quickly. I think that could be quite fun. Or let's try and knock Lee Bear down a little bit then, shall we? And let's try and get back up to the lever. Oh look, it worked. He fell down. Oh no, he nearly knocked me off as well there. He nearly knocked me off, but I'm doing a good job. He now has to go and try and destroy all of his sand, and there we go. I've switched it, so it's now going on my side, and as we can see, his lights have not lit up yet. Oh no, but he knocked me off. Though. It's going to be a quick race to try and get back up to the top. You see, none of the lights are on yet, which means neither of us have won. This is still anyone's game. There just needs to be 14 pieces of those wooden planks in the chest, and it's pretty much level here now because we both just got rid of all of our towers, and we are starting to climb up yet again. Well, let me try and get rid of a bit of Lee Bears if I can. Try and destroy it, knock him down a bit, maybe knock him the whole way down. Is it going to work? There we go. I was able to knock him, so he's at least underneath me, but oh no, he knocked me straight off as well. Well, let's try and knock him back down again. It's okay for me not to switch the lever, because it's already on my side. All I need to do is stop him from being able to switch the lever, and I could still win. And here we go. I've been able to knock him almost the entire way back down. Now I can start getting rid of my tower, so I can go and try and climb back up if I can. Here we go. I can now go and begin climbing back up. I want to get there as soon as I can and just switch that lever up because I know that Lee is going to be right at it. Right, am I high enough? Yes, I can switch it. I can switch it. I can switch it. Oh no, wait, stop, Lee, stop a second. The minecart has stopped. The minecart has got stuck. I guess this is why we have our tester games. And I actually have no idea why the minecart has stopped there. Right, let me go and try and pile across while I'm up here and see what is going on here. I'm sure it was working perfectly when we tested it. It seems to, for some reason, I've just got stopped right there. The power rails all do seem to be lit for some reason. Right, let me just go and give it a little bit of a nudge, and then we can go and carry on the game, I guess. And it should carry on. It's kind of hard to reach it. If I just, I guess if I just break it, then I can go and place it back down again, and then we can go and carry on. Right, get ready, go into your sand again, Lee, and we can go and carry on the game again. This is why we have tester games before we go and have the Switch tournament, right? I'm just going to go and set the minecart going off again. I guess I put it here so it's kind of in the middle and give it a little bit of a nudge. Right, okay, game on, Len Lee Bear, game on. Let me go and get rid of this dirt. I don't know if this is going to work or not. But I guess we can carry on playing. So I need to keep it switched so the light is on it if I can. And try and knock Lee Bear down. Oh no, he's knocking me down as well. Oh no, I fell the entire way down. But it's okay though. The minecart is still on my side. Oh no, I think it's just got stuck again. Okay, so I guess we are still going to have to work out a few things with the game. Just to make sure that the minecart doesn't get stuck. But hopefully this has given you a good idea of how the game is going to work. So all we need to do is go and add the glass to the front. Make sure the minecart doesn't get stuck and fill in the back as well. And then in the next episode, we are going to have the Switch tournament, which should be jolly good fun. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!